Forget the gleaming gold plate and a divine light of the heavens. In the blighted wasteland, your holy symbol is a ticking Geiger counter, and your prayer is the sound of a jammed rifle clearing. We're stripping the Paladin of its fantasy tropes to forge a grim, irradiated protector of the ashes. The T-51 power armor of Fallout is one of the most iconic visual designs in gaming history. A walking tank, a steel knight forged for the end of the world. But what happens when you take that imagery and bring it into a dark fantasy Dungeons & Dragons setting thousands of years after civilization collapsed? We strip the divine gold from the Paladin, replacing plate armor with rusted scrap and prayer with the desperate hum of a Geiger counter. We forge a grim evolution where ancient oaths collide with irradiated soil, transforming holy warriors into scarred scavengers who protect flickering embers of humanity amidst a relentless, toxic silence. So how do we actually bring this into a Dungeons & Dragons campaign? I created a new archetype for Dungeon Masters to use, the Ashenfall Paladin. Not a holy knight in shining armor, not a divine champion blessed by the heavens, but a wandering protector forged in the ruins of civilization itself. 2,000 years after the old world burned, the Ashenfall Paladins walk the dead roads between fractured kingdoms and poisoned wilderness. Their armor is salvaged from ancient relics, their weapons are rebuilt from forgotten technology, and their oaths are no longer sworn to gods alone. In a world where entire civilizations rose and collapsed after the apocalypse, the Ashenfall Paladins became living myths, wandering saints carrying fragments of the old world through the ashes of the new. And for Dungeon Masters, they become the perfect bridge between dark fantasy and post-apocalyptic storytelling. And while I created this class specifically for the campaign Ashenfall, with a few adjustments, they can be used in any D&D campaign setting. Like traditional paladins in Dungeons & Dragons, every Ashenfall Paladin must eventually choose a path. These oaths define how each paladin views civilization, humanity, and the ashes left behind by the old world, while also granting them special abilities depending on the oath they choose. Some believe humanity must be protected at any cost. Others believe evil must be purged before civilization can ever rise again. And some dedicate their lives to preserving the forgotten knowledge buried beneath the ruins. Oath of Devotion, the Ash Knight. The Ash Knights believe civilization survives through sacrifice and duty. They wander between settlements, protecting the final embers of humanity, no matter the cost. Oath of Vengeance, the Iron Saint. The Iron Saints are feared hunters of raiders, mutants, slavers, and wasteland tyrants. To them, mercy is a luxury the wasteland can no longer afford. Oath of the Ancients, the Oathbound. The Oathbound dedicate themselves to preserving the lost knowledge of the old world. They search forgotten ruins and buried vaults, believing humanity's future may still lie hidden beneath the ashes of the past. And perhaps most importantly, all paladins take the Oath of Ash. When the world burned, someone had to remain. These are not noble heroes in shining armor. They are wandering saints carrying humanity through the ruins. The mechanics of an Ashenfall Paladin. Divine Sense, a modified bioscanner capable of detecting mutation and radiation. Lay on Hands, combat stimulants, radaway injectors, battlefield nanite patches. Divine Smite, an overcharged reactor strike erupting with unstable energy. Aura of Protection, not magic, leadership. People survive longer near them because hope still exists. Optional mechanics for DMs. Radiation-based smite damage, lingering necrotic fallout effects, scavenged relic equipment, fusion core-powered armor systems. How to use them in your campaign. Do not introduce the Wasteland Paladin as just another class. Introduce them like myth. A lone, armored figure emerging from radioactive fog. A knight carrying a glowing relic sword nobody understands. A wandering protector whose armor hums softly with ancient power. In this world, the Paladin is not merely a servant of the gods. They are a relic of humanity itself. The Ashenfall Paladin is only the beginning, because beyond the dead roads and radioactive fog lies an entire world built atop the bones of forgotten civilization. In the next video, we begin building the world of Ashenfall itself, And if you want to bring the Ashenfall Paladin directly into your own Dungeons & Dragons campaign, you can download the full custom class sheet using the link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world of Ashenfall, be sure to like, subscribe, and prepare for the next chapter.